In silence, staring at the sun. I thought our love had just begun. But then I find myself inside. Your broken heart, it's open, open wide. When was love ever mentioned? Say to me now, it's not my intention. Every night I lie awake. I can feel my heart break. Then I lie and close my eyes. We are together now, alright. My dreams are lost and full of hope. They take me all around the globe. I dream of dying every night. My heart it aches, but then you save me. Then I find myself inside. Your broken heart, it's open, open wide.
Every fucking night!
Say to me now,
Every night!
Every night I lie awake. I feel my heart break. Then I lie and close my eyes. We are together now. Every night I lie awake. I can feel my heart break. Then I lie.
Hey, what's up, Mary? Thanks for coming through. I hope you and your family are doing well. I hope you and Mama Bean are doing well. I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. It's been a rough year, and it's getting rougher. But I want things to be better for you, baby. Nothing but better. Hey, yo, what up, Nick Winter? What's up, homie? We here to talk about this fucking scumbag MC Frosty. Y'all know him? Y'all ever heard of MC Frosty? I ain't never heard of this motherfucker. I ain't never heard about no motherfucking MC Frosty. Who the fuck is MC Frosty? Wait a minute. I think I have heard of MC Frosty. Isn't that the guy that scammed his audience to give him $2,000 to hand over to a prostitute? Is that the guy? I've heard of that guy. I heard that guy's a real piece of shit friend. I heard that guy's a real piece of shit father. I heard that guy's a real piece of shit brother. I heard that guy's a real piece of shit citizen. I heard that guy can't even protest the fucking police in Cornwall, Ontario properly. I heard that guy's so much of a fucking pussy, he can't even protest the police in Cornwall, Ontario. You fucking kidding me? Wait, maybe I do know this MC Frosty guy. I didn't think I knew this MC Frosty guy. But I think I do know this MC Frosty guy. Maybe I do know this MC Frosty guy. Wait, does anybody else know this MC Frosty guy? I'd like to have a discussion about this MC Frosty guy. Maybe y'all could send me some people that are affiliates of his, and we can have a discussion about why MC Frosty's a fucking joke. We don't gotta do that. We can talk about what a talented musician he is and how all those fucking hot albums that he put out fucking 24 months ago totally aren't stale as fuck and totally don't sound like a fucking 12-year-old made them. Now, we don't gotta do that. Nick, you know this guy a little bit? You heard of this? You heard of this MC Frosty guy a little bit? I'm streaming. Just so you know. I'm going off on MC Frosty. There, I'm covering the door. You can make your way. Y'all heard of this guy MC Frosty before? I heard about him. I heard a lot of things about him. What did you hear about him? Hey, yo, what's up, not James? We're talking about this fucking scumbag piece of shit named MC Frosty. You ever heard of him? I heard he likes to suck the dick of this fucking faggot named Ganville. You ever heard of him? Fucking disgusting. It's fucking pathetic. You want to know what the real truth is? King Cobra JFS makes better music than MC Frosty. That's not a fucking troll. That's facts. That's fucking truth. King Cobra JFS says, I'ma put out an album. King Cobra JFS puts out an album. King Cobra JFS album sounds better than the stupid shit MC Frosty putting 500 VSTs over. And that ain't no bullshit. MC Frosty's a very big disappointment as a human being. He didn't just disappoint me. He didn't just disappoint all of his fans. He disappointed every single fucking person that put faith into him to not be a piece of shit human being. Oh, what's up, No Name? I heard you got into it with MC Frosty. What's that all about? I had a bunch of comments to make to MC Frosty today because of basically what a fucking scumbag that he's been lately. And he didn't take too kindly to it because he thinks that he should just be able to run his fucking cocksucker, and if somebody doesn't like it, they're banned. That's fine. You have the right to ban whoever the fuck you want to ban. You want to ban somebody because they disagree with you? Go ahead and do it. You know who does that? Little fucking bitch like Aaron Carter. See, here's the difference between Aaron Carter, though, and MC Frosty. Aaron Carter got that crystal. MC Frosty smoking on that fucking bullshit. MC Frosty eating those stupid fucking deeps that been stepped on about 4 or 5 times. In fact, I looked that shit up on Pill Reports because unlike the fucking gall that this man has that tries to say that I'm not a harm reductionist, I know what fucking drugs that he's consuming that he doesn't even have an idea that he's putting into his fucking body. Unlike this man who doesn't give a shit about himself or his fucking daughter or being around for her. He just eats them all up. Oh, these are some good ones. These got me nice and high. These got me all fucked up. got a lot of problems when we got MC Frosty gaining an audience of people who don't know who MC Frosty is. See, first and foremost, everybody who knows who MC Frosty is, he's already banned them all. All of them. Every last one. You know why? Because at one point or another, he's pulled some fucking bullshit and people have called him on it. And when he gets called on it, he can't handle it. And so what's he do? Ban him. Here's a funny story. Earlier today, one of the fucking retards that Ganville tracked into fucking MC Frosty's chat room asked MC Frosty, "Hey MC Frosty, have you ever taken DMT before?" Because the vast majority of the fucking people that are in MC Frosty chat right now, they're in their like fucking 50s and 60s. They don't know anything about him. They don't know what the fuck they're watching. They don't realize that they're watching a IP2 streamer. They don't realize they're watching a fucking fake musician. They don't realize they're watching a fucking fake Satanist. They don't know none of that. You know what they're doing? They're coming in to check out to see why there's a live stream on their YouTube recommendations page. So they say, "Hey Frosty, you ever tried DMT?" He said, "Yeah, I did try DMT. But it wasn't a life-changing experience. I didn't break through." You know why he didn't break through? Because MC Frosty fucking sucks dick at buying drugs. And MC Frosty fucking sucks dick at consuming drugs. Fucking one of the stupidest fucking drug users I've ever met in my life. MC Frosty bought a Trap DMT cartridge. And if you don't know what a cartridge is, oh, where'd I put it? I got my battery, but I ain't got the cartridge. This is a cartridge. There's a ceramic coil inside. You can fill it up with whatever you want. It got a lot of really bad publicity last year because people were filling it with vitamin E acetate in order to have to put less THC inside and still be able to sell it for as much as if they didn't have to fill it with that much THC. And a lot of people got sick. And of course the medical community got it wrong, and they came up with some fucking fake disease called EVALI, which is absolutely incorrect. Took them 2 years, but they found out that what actually was going on was that trap. And when I say trap, I say illegitimate, off the street, piece of fucking shit, could be filled with rat poison product was purchased by individuals who vaped it and were ashamed and scared to admit that that's what they vaped. And you know what was inside of it? Besides the vitamin E acetate, besides the chemicals that are to get neurotoxic chemicals, which will end their lives shortly, vitamin E acetate fucked their lungs so hard that it looked like they were 90 years old. Now, our FDA is a completely worthless organization. So they went ahead and said, well, obviously, people are getting sick from vaping because they're vaping Juul, a completely regulated product made in a laboratory to a standard which would never, ever do anything as stupid as add vitamin E acetate to a product meant to be inhaled by human beings. fucking sick. So what did Frosty do? He went out and wasted a whole bunch of taxpayer money on a fake DMT cartridge. It even says on the packaging, do you want to break through? You need to hit this bitch like 10 times. What did he do instead? He sipped on it like a little bitch. Like this. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the DMT. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling the DMT. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. Who cares? We care. You know why? Because we are all former fans of MC Frosty who have turned on him because of his piece of shit behavior. So now we're holding him accountable for his piece of shit behavior. You want to go and fucking put him on a pedestal for acting like a fucking piece of shit? That's your prerogative. I don't give two shits about drugs. We're talking about MC Frosty's stupidity here tonight. Y'all don't think MC Frosty could have got himself some DMT? Actually, I'm not sure MC Frosty could have got himself some DMT. MC Frosty doesn't even know how to order a fucking prostitute. MC Frosty spent hours trying to order a prostitute and couldn't get the job done. How hard is it to order a prostitute, dog? You call the fucking bitch, she shows up, you give her the fucking money, and you put your fucking dick in her. Now, I don't want to talk about MC Frosty's dick, but that bitch, that shit probably don't even work. He spends all this time talking about, oh, I stay up till midnight masturbating. No, you don't. Fucking lying sack of shit. I seen you streaming at midnight. You know what you're doing? Smoking bag smokes. Like a fucking retard. As if you couldn't give yourself cancer fast enough. Why don't you give it to yourself 10 times faster with them bag smokes? I heard in them bag smokes, the Native Americans, they take a fat shit and they roll up human waste and you smoke it because there's a filter at the end. So you trust that it's a legitimate product. Fucking retard. Yeah, seethe, cope, and dilate. That's exactly right. MC Frosty needs to seethe, he needs to cope, and he needs to dilate. Because MC Frosty, the incel, told me that he's having gender reassignment surgery. It's so bad for him. It's been so long since he's had any sexual contact. He's gonna have his dick turned inside out, and then hopefully men, after he dilates enough, are gonna fuck MC Frosty in his inverted penis. That's what's gonna happen. What are you learning? No, MC Frosty is not living rent-free. MC Frosty lives in a flop house for $300 a month. He also spends $500 a month on drugs. That means this month, MC Frosty will be spending $800 to live in a shithole and use drugs. In the month of December, MC Frosty will also be spending the same amount of money. And after that, MC Frosty's out of money. Then what? He already wasted all this fucking crypto. Why? Because he's fucking stupid. And he thought he should gamble with it. He thought he was Mr. Crypto here. Gonna make a big bag off the crypto. spending money on drugs, based. No, it's not based to spend money on drugs. It's fucking stupid. I'll tell you why right now. MC Frosty goes and spends $25 on a bag of fake shrooms, cryptocurrency. 10 years down the line, that $25 bag of fake fucking shrooms is worth $250,000. And he could have had that money. But he didn't. What did he choose to do instead? Act like a fucking idiot. Let me tell you more about MC Frosty acting like a fucking idiot. MC Frosty had the fucking gall to say that taking shrooms on cam and streaming is hard work. Homeboy, we seen what happened when you fucking took shrooms on cam. You got in bed and you went to bed like a faggot. Little bitch. Oh, I can't handle my shrooms. I need to take a nap. I need to take a nap. I can see visuals, guys. I need to take a nap. I need to take a nap. But that's hard work to MC Frosty. I'm gonna get my boy Axe in here. He has something to add to the conversation. Axe don't know MC Frosty from a can of paint. But he did know that based on what I told him about MC Frosty, that MC Frosty is a financial genius. And we should all be listening to what he's got to say. One moment, please. Cloudscape Mysterio, would you like to know how a $25 bag of fake shrooms ends up becoming worth $250,000? It's quite simple. It's called economics. It's called cryptocurrency. So right now, MC Frosty buys his shrooms with cryptocurrency. And when he goes and buys his cryptocurrency, all he has to do is buy $25 worth of cryptocurrency. But over time, that $25 of cryptocurrency is no longer worth $25 because the price of the cryptocurrency has increased. It often increases tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. So all those years ago that he bought that bag for $25, now all these years have passed, and you can look at it on the blockchain. Turns out, oh, I'm a fucking retard. I spent $250,000 on a bag of shitty fucking shrooms that put me to bed. Bitch, you want to go to bed? Take a motherfucking diphenhydramine. Fuck is wrong with you? Introspection. We haven't even begun to talk about this motherfucker's music career. This motherfucker ain't got no music career. Hold on. Alexandra's vaginal discharge wanted to say something. By the way, just so everybody knows, I invited MC Frosty to participate in this discussion. But we all know that he's a spineless fucking bitch. And he can't handle a single word of criticism without crying. He pretends like he laughs, but really he cries. In fact, we're gonna look at some pictures of MC Frosty's hair and what happened to his hair. Holy shit, what a tragedy. I mean, I know that there were 3,000 plus lives that were lost on 9/11, but what happened to MC Frosty's hair? Oh my god. That's way more heartbreaking. Holy shit. The fuck is wrong with people? What is this shit? It's making me fill out a fucking CAPTCHA? I don't see no goddamn motorcycles, bitch. The fuck you trying to tell me to do? Fucking retard. One second. There we go. It was Alexandra's AIDS pussy. I forgot that was the name of the account. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here so people that want to participate in this enthralling discussion about MC Frosty. MC Frosty, Mr. I think I'm doing good with my metrics. I think pretty soon I'm gonna have 10K viewers and I'm gonna make a living off of this. Fucking retard. What the fuck happened to him? Alright, create a post. Create a post. Please bear with me. There we go. Yeah? Let me find a real good picture of how fucking terrible MC Frosty's hair looks like these days. Holy shit. What the fuck did he do to his hair? What the fuck did he do to his hair? Somebody told him, cut your hair. I have that power over you. I donated money to you, and now you do what I say. Cut your hair. And you know what that man did? He cut his fucking hair. Not that he had much to begin with, but he did it. You know why? Spineless. Pathetic. Incel. No intestinal fortitude whatsoever. Hey, fuck Frosty and his faggot ass show. He got a problem, he can bring it. Frosty only went live because I'm live. Frosty only went live because I'm here telling the truth about Frosty. So he want to talk shit about me? Why doesn't he start about the fact that his stupid ass doesn't even have a driver's license? His stupid ass can't even come to the United States. His stupid ass live in Cornwall, Ontario. His stupid ass ain't got enough money to get a fucking train ticket. His stupid ass got stood up by Zobeezy. I find it flattering that you went live over me, Frosty. I find it flattering that you're so jealous of me. I find it flattering that you wish you could have my life. This is a life that you could have too if you weren't such a piece of shit. If you weren't such a scumbag, piece of shit father, fucking worthless junkie, drug addict, fucking idiot. Overpaying for shitty drugs because you're fucking stupid. I'm flattered that you know that I'm so much more intelligent than you. I'm flattered that the man that you chose to have as your boyfriend, Ganville, takes advantage of you so much. Because that means you're the bottom. And you'll be taking it up the ass on the daily. And your ass is gonna get blowed out. Not by Ganville's dick. Ganville ain't got no big dick. Ganville gonna be fisting you. Homeboy. Let's talk some more about Frosty. What year is the last time do you think Frosty had sex? 1998? 1997? I don't know. I actually, wait a minute, guys. Is Frosty a virgin? Frosty has a song where he tries to attempt to hire a prostitute. But as much in his life, he fails at hiring a prostitute. And you know what ends up happening? He goes to remove the clothing of the prostitute, and the prostitute has a penis. And the prostitute asks Frosty if it's a problem that he has a penis. Now, Frosty leaves it open-ended on purpose so we could think about what the scenario really was. Because Frosty the incel, he had already paid for the fucking prostitute to come through. He had already used methamphetamine, so he was way hornier than he should have been. So my personal belief, MC Frosty got down on his knees and sucked that man's dick until he ejaculated in MC Frosty's mouth. And MC Frosty swallowed it. And then MC Frosty turned that disgusting man around the bed, and MC Frosty fucked a man up the ass. He practically admitted it on his fucking album. Hey, Frosty, you watching me right now, buddy? You still scared to talk about Landon, you fucking pussy? Oh, hold up. I got a bunch of tweets coming through. Let's see. Oh, it's all support. I thought it was going to be MC Frosty's boyfriend and all of the stupid fucking faggots that do what they tell them to try to talk shit on me. But nah, mad people got lots of love for the shit that I'm talking on a fucking loser. I'm a repost. I'm a repost. Hold up. Oh, they don't want me to post my shit. They don't want me to write the word Joe Biden. No, something went wrong. Something went wrong. I couldn't post it. I'm going to have to rely on you guys. You guys going to have to post this. We need more people to get in on this conversation about MC Frosty. Because the sad thing is MC Frosty's canceled. MC Frosty isn't just canceled. MC Frosty's over. Now, let's talk about how MC Frosty is so fucking stupid that Zobane stood him up. Let's talk about how MC Frosty is so fucking stupid that he got on a train with no ID and traveled to another city. He had no cash on him. He had one debit card. He had no credit card. And when he went to try to go book his hotel room, the clerk told him, "What the fuck you think this is, you stupid asshole? You need a fucking credit card." And he said, "Oh, no problem. I just had it." Where'd it go? He dropped it on the floor outside because he's a fucking idiot. Yo, 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 yo. What up, Cocoa Krispies? What up, big homie?
Yo, what up, nigga?
We're talking about this dumb piece of shit named MC Frosty. He's a deadbeat dad. He likes to smoke a lot of meth like the homeboy Dan. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's real smart because he gets the meth dosage right. And he thinks that because he uses so much meth, it is a performance-enhancing drug. And that if he keeps using meth, he's gonna be a superstar fucking rapper.
He the faggot.
He definitely the faggot. He's got an album called INCEL. We've been speculating when the last time MC Frosty had sex was. We think that MC Frosty hasn't had sex since 1997, but it's quite possible that MC Frosty's a virgin. He's got a song on one of his albums where he talks about he hired a prostitute, and when the prostitute showed up, it turned out the prostitute had a dick. It's disgusting. Pathetic. Pathetic. Now let me tell you something, people, more about MC Frosty. I think that many of us in this chat room can say that we were once MC Frosty fans. But you want to know what MC Frosty told me today? MC Frosty told me the day that he made a dono goal of $1,000 so that he could pay $1,000 to talk to a porn whore for 15 minutes, that I was the only person complaining.
MC Frosty
about
is
the
a
fact
fucking
that
faggot.
Yeah, he is. Fuck MC Frosty. Guy's a piece of shit. When did
Facts.
you first learn that MC Frosty was a faggot? No, he didn't have much to elaborate. But most people know that MC Frosty is a faggot. I mean, it's not like big hidden news. He goes online every day talking about how he can't get his dick wet, and the closest thing that he's got to coming laid was fucking a man. So I mean, there's video and photo of Attila with his penis out, inches away from MC Frosty's mouth. Now, was he going to urinate in MC Frosty's mouth? Or was he going to ejaculate in MC Frosty's mouth? And that begs the question, what would MC Frosty have done about it? He already claimed that if all that happened
ate the
was that
Frosty.
he got pissed on, he would have been mad. But if he was ejaculated on, he probably wouldn't be all that mad either. He'd just be like, it's no problem. You know, it ain't no problem being a fucking cocksucking faggot around here. This is what we do. That's how we roll. Fuck is wrong with you? Thought you wanted to be a musician. Fuck is wrong with you? So anyways, I'm really sorry, chat. I'm not getting to individually get to you. And I'd like to respond to everybody individually. Homeboy, how come your shit keeps dropping out?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he ate the frosting though.
Yo,
He ate that Bruce Jenner.
So I'm gonna show you a picture of this guy, and I want your initial impressions of what you think. By the way, this is the last time I'm ever gonna bump a MC Frosty song. You know why? It's not worthy of being bumped. It's worthy of being deleted. It's a waste of ones and zeros. It's a failed project. It's a waste of a life. It's fucking stupid. One moment, please. One moment.
that shit clickbait, dude. Don't even play it.
No, I'm playing it just so you know what a fucking retard this guy is. I mean, let's just put it like this. This guy's so stupid, he thinks he's gonna monetize his channel. But he's not monetizing shit. His channel has already been fucking blackballed. He ain't gonna make a fucking good goddamn dime off of the motherfucker. Really, if he's lucky, what's gonna end up happening is YouTube's gonna delete his entire channel tomorrow. Because there was a lot of people that really didn't appreciate the type of content he had up on there. I don't know who those people were. I don't got a problem with it. But families do.
I'm just gonna say this. Frosty's life, it doesn't matter.
No, Frosty's life doesn't matter. Frosty's a fucking bum. Frosty chose to be a loser. Frosty chose to be a bum. Frosty chose instead of to use his creativity to take a bunch of drugs and be a fucking piece of shit loser instead. Here's his song.
Okay, cool. So my vocal mix is good right now. Okay, so for Park the Park, we're gonna do I Like Meth. He came in here and said I like meth. Those are the magic words to play my #1 hit song ever. Hit song. Breaking Bad. Shout out Breaking Bad. You made me. Turn it up. They can't go any louder. They can't go any louder. Thanks, Park the Park. Had a good vocal warm up yesterday. Started up in the morning, smoking in the afternoon. I drink it like you drink coffee. Mad Bridge Dungeon's coming real fucking soon. When I wake up in the morning, wait, I didn't sleep. How many days has it been? Or has it been weeks? So much on my mind as I lay in
What'd you think of that? What up, homeboy? What'd you think of that song?
That was good. First off, I think your mic's low. It's really hard to hear.
You thought that was a good song? Or you're saying it couldn't hear it because my mic was up?
You could barely hear it. I got all my speakers cranked up on my computer.
Hey, man, I just wanted the visual so my friend could see what MC Frosty looked like and what he did with his life. So, first things first, there's some things about that song that I never really picked up on. He talks about how, oh, there's these girls and they want to fuck when he gives them a free hit of fucking meth, right? When does that happen? The tweaker bitches I know take all the tweak that you got and they smoke all your shit and they leave. And
Yeah,
then,
I don't know.
and then he goes on to talk about it's 6 a.m. and he's fucking off of the meth. But do you know what my experience with methamphetamine users is?
You ever heard of Crystal Dick?
They stay up until about midnight masturbating. At about which point, they give up trying to find a girl that wants to fuck them. And so they go croag as fuck. And they get on gay dating apps and they say, hey, party for party. I've got meth. You've got meth. We can suck each other's dicks and fuck each other all night. And guess what? They get together and fuck because they're faggots.
Cocoa Krispies in chat so you can't hear shit.
You say, oh, I'm sorry. I turned my sound down because I didn't want to blow people's shit out. Can you hear me now? Now you can hear me. Let me repeat myself. What I said was, what usually happens at about 12 in the morning, at about midnight, methamphetamine users have had enough masturbating, and the thought sets in that they're not going to get any sex with any woman that night. So they're very well open to the idea of sex with a man, and they start actively looking for where they can find a man to have sex with. So they get on gay dating apps like Grindr, just like Ski Mask, and they say, hey, P for P. That means I got some fucking meth, you got some meth, we'll smoke some meth together, and we'll fuck each other because we're fucking meth faggots.
Well, yeah, meth was a gay drug back in the day.
I mean, like, meth is about the gayest drug that exists.
But yeah, it still is, but now everyone does it. Yeah.
It's fucking pathetic. The sad thing that Oh, continue, please. I don't want to cut you off. I've been talking too much already.
I was just gonna say my little piece on Frosty. I'm not hating on him. I don't try and hate in general ever. But
I appreciate that. I can respect that, not wanting to hate. Absolutely.
I personally, for a lot of reasons, but it's been hard to watch him recently because it just seems like he's been degenerating. like mentally, physically, whatever.
Yeah?
When he was doing, back when he had that mobile hotspot, I feel like that was when he was most happiest while being on stream, if that makes sense.
Yeah, when he was hanging with Landon. By the way, he's still terrified to speak about Landon. Terrified.
I mean,
and he should be. He should be terrified to talk about Landon.
That's another thing where I won't speak on it, but I don't get it at all. If they're long-time friends.
I don't think any of us have the privileged information that's going on between the two of them But quite obviously, Frosty, out of the two of them, is the fucking asshole. Frosty unfriended him. Frosty refused to respond to his messages. Frosty refused to help on their camping trip. Frosty refused to get back in contact with him, despite Landon's repeated attempts to try to speak with him. Frosty never went on Landon's boat. Frosty has never been on Landon's new boat. What the fuck?
I mean, like, it's not a good thing. I'm not saying that that's positive. But fuck. I don't know.
I'm saying it's fucking pathetic. Your homeboy got something so dope, but you rather sit around, jerk your dick off, and smoke meth?
Well, that's what I mean. It's sad. It's the state he's in is just a. You were saying something. Your homie said. What the fuck was it? Something about his life does matter. And he's right about that. Frosty.
Whose lives matter?
Frosty.
Frosty says his life matters?
No,
or
your
Landon
homie
said Frosty's lives matters?
Your Cocoa Crispy.
Oh, Cocoa Crispy said Frosty's lives don't matter?
No, he said it does matter, and then he cut out.
Hold on, I'm going to try to get him back real quick here. I don't know why he keeps cutting out.
He said he couldn't hear you. But your volume's fine now. But yeah, what I was saying is like Frosty's life matters, but doesn't matter to him. Like doesn't matter to Jordan as an actual person. Like even me, the way I live my life, I don't have kids or anything like that, but I'm so concerned about doing something dumb and losing my life and having that fucking like I would hate to see what it would do to my family. But
Yeah?
he's pretty reckless with his life.
That's
which
true.
I don't. I feel like he has to be aware of it. But I don't know if he cares. So that's sad.
By the way, one of my homeboys died from meth, and I told Frosty earlier today, I hope you don't end up ODing. And Frosty said, why you even gotta take it there, Chango? And because of his lack of belief of my practice of harm reduction, he thought that it was a fucking joke that I could try to reduce the harm from people ingesting illicit substances. But guess what? That's what that homeboy did, and he died. And Frosty thought that was funny. Guess what? Frosty could be next on the list. And guess what? It's because he's a fucking idiot who's so goddamn stupid he won't even test his fucking drugs.
Yeah,
in Canada,
I'm pretty sure.
Of all places.
I'm pretty sure I told you a story about my first serious relationship, how that ended. I'll share it with the stream or whatever, but my
whatever you're comfortable with sharing.
Yeah, my very first serious relationship, my girlfriend got hooked on meth, and she cared more about the drug than the relationship, so I stopped dating her, whatever. He started stalking me, telling people we were married. But one day she overdosed on meth. And she's had permanent brain, long story short, she has permanent brain damage and the mentality of a young teenager, like 12, 13-year-old brain.
Yeah, you get the psychosis going on, you get the brain damage going on, you get the lack of oxygen to your brain going on, you get the lack of oxygen to your vital organs going on, and that's tragic. And what are they going to do to ever make her have any better quality of life?
Oh, there's nothing. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the first time that you fucking smoke meth that you're gonna fucking keel over and die. I'm saying this stupid dipshit's been fucking eating meth, smoking meth for fucking 25 plus years. Pathetic. Disgusting.
It's the same with Xanax. Xanax, it's not gonna kill you. But if you mix it with anything, you're gonna rapidly speed up the deterioration of your liver and all sorts of internal organs, and you can't come back from that.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I fuck with a lot of stuff, but I'm a firm believer in harm reduction and being smart, not being a goddamn dumbass.
You know what? Frosty laughing at the term harm reduction was so goddamn offensive to me, I wanted to fucking sock the shit out of him. Harm reduction? You got harm reduction sites in your general vicinity, and you're just gonna like walk down the street and fucking eat your shit in a fucking alleyway or in a urinal?
Well, I mean,
disgusting.
It's not offensive to me. Again, it's one of those things where it's just daddy thinks that way. Because me personally, for example, I get Xanax prescribed. I'm allowed 2 of them a day. But even though I'm allowed that, I don't take that every day because I'm like, I have a deathly fear of forming a dependency on benzos again. Because I had a seizure from that shit way back in the day, and that permanently scarred me to never want to be dependent on shit like that again.
Yeah. I can understand you would never want to experience anything like that ever again. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about somebody who is ingesting methamphetamine for the betterment of his life or career. We're doing it, and we're watching somebody do it who thinks it's funny. He gets a fucking grin out of it.
Well, the very serious possibility of him dying, and Landon said it on his stream, is him getting a bad batch where they press it with fentanyl. I've had at least a half dozen friends and people I know that have died from taking fake press pills.
Oh, absolutely. Frosty's gonna inevitably get a fucking one of those deeps pressed with fentanyl, and Frosty may not live through it. And we're just gonna have to say R.I.P. Frosty like we did with Johnny Boston. And guess what? People didn't remember who Johnny Boston even was 5 days later. Frosty's gonna be remembered by nobody when he dies, except the people who gave a shit about him. Ironically, Frosty has banned anybody who ever gave a shit about him. Ever.
I'm still in there. But I mean, like, I'm trying not to stir the pot with him or anyone. I just try and stay neutral.
I understand you being inside of his chat, but that's a little bit different than him having a community of positive people that all supported him in the same manner.
I'm not really on the chat.
Oh, you're not in the chat at all?
Not too much. I'll stop in and say hello, but that's about it.
Yeah, I can't stand being in that fucking chat. Have you seen the fucking people that are in there?
Yeah, and then I because I don't want to get worked up, I just turn it off.
I mean, what? The people that are in there are such low quality people that it would work you up?
Well, just as soon as I sit there and watch what they're saying for 5 minutes, it's just not worth stressing over. It's like, fuck, this is a lost cause. I'm just gonna dip out.
Because what? He immediately starts pressing people?
I don't want to get into the specific group that has taken over.
I understand the group that you're talking about, but this is a group of people that are nothing but pieces of shit. And they do absolutely nothing except behave like piece of shit all day long. And they have Frosty do his bidding because Frosty's too stupid to realize he's being used.
Yes, exactly. And it's again, it's something that's sad to watch. And from what I've seen with Frosty, there's no point in trying to talk sense into him, because he'll just only go on the defensive, and that just doesn't get anyone anywhere.
I mean, he doesn't just go on the defensive. He tries to make up fucking justifications for his bullshit. You know? Like, oh, this happened, and somebody told him it might not be a good idea. Banned! The fuck is that?
Yeah, see, I haven't been in there, I guess.
It's been pretty bad, because the people that are in there don't know who Frosty is. So they ask Frosty things like, hey Frosty, are you a Satanist? Hey Frosty, what's this meth song all about? Hey Frosty, how much did you spend on all those lights in the background? Hey Frosty, what's the longest you've ever streamed for? It's bullshit. It's fucking stupid. You know what? All the OGs is gone and deleted. You should look at fucking MC Frosty's ban list. It's probably longer than Ski Mask's. Here's the sad thing. Ski Mask Andy, as much of a completely worthless piece of fucking shit garbage human being is more of a human than MC Frosty. That's tragic.
I don't know.
Hey, this has been a heavy conversation, Nick. You want to take a dab with me and calm down a little bit?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah? Let's take a dab. And we can cool this down a little bit. Hey, what's up, faithless follower? Aren't you a fucking Frosty dick sucker? You always call Landon's fucking channel the Frosty waiting room. And it most certainly is not.
I want to see if Faithless can figure out who I am. Faithless, we have brunch every Sunday.
No, oh, do you really?
Maybe.
Here's the sad thing. MC Frosty had so much potential. Not just on the Juggalo scene. Not just on the underground scene.
Yeah. He figured it out.
MC Frosty had potential to be an artist. And rather than being an artist, MC Frosty decided he wanted to be a drug addict piece of shit.
It's sad. Sad because we all know he knows better. He's not like he's early 20s.
Does he know better?
But I mean, like he's not Chicken Andy. You know what I mean?
See,
Like
because
Chicken Andy's an
Frosty
idiot.
I used to think that Frosty was a smart guy, but his brain deteriorated very rapidly over the course of the last 2 years. And on top of the ego, it really fucked with his brain. And now, the man's basically half retarded.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can see it. He physically looks rough.
He looks like shit. He looks like he's about to fucking die. Let me get some diamonds out. Oh, MC Frosty looked real hot smoking them mids today, yeah? Oh, I got mids for free though, dog. It's free. I don't have to pay for my mids. Stupid idiot. Let's talk about the way MC Frosty treated Anti-Max. It's something that's really pissed me off for a long time. I don't know what sort of romantic involvement was going on there. And I don't know if MC Frosty was more interested being the incel that he is, or if Anti-Max was interested in MC Frosty being that they could be a special type of couple. But what ended up happening? Frosty found out that Anti-Max was 3 years older than she claimed to be. And the very next thing that Frosty did was claim that Anti-Max betrayed him, betrayed Satanism, betrayed the tenets of Satanism, and never wanted to talk to her again, banned her from his fucking Discord, banned her from his fucking YouTube channel. Like, what the fuck kind of piece of shit person does that? Oh, you deceived me. You deceived me. Fuck you, bitch. Best looking fucking woman that's looked in your direction in the last 20 years. Stupid motherfucker.
It was something I just thought was very childish and was handled poorly. Shouldn't never brought it on during.
It shouldn't have been on stream, but the fact that it was on stream didn't need to be taken to that level. MC Frosty took it to that level because he's a fucking asshole. Oh, I'm sorry, Anti-Max. Yeah, 3 years. You said you were 3 years younger than you actually were. And he goes into a fucking psychotic rage over, you betrayed me! You betrayed me! How could you betray me? Fuck you, MC Frosty, you fucking asshole. Piece of shit. You know, I got a decent enough amount of hookups that I could have booked MC Frosty shows for free. Places that normally would have cost more than $1,000 a night to play. MC Frosty has gone and started to follow some of my business expenditures because he thinks that maybe they'll book him out here in California. It's the stupidest fucking thing I've seen in quite some time. Seeing as the man can't even write himself a proper email. Oh, and let's talk about Jordan Post, personal growth expert, or whatever the fuck he likes to call himself. What the fuck kind of personal growth have you brought to anybody? Ever?
Personal achievement consultant.
Personal achievement consultant. Yeah. Yeah. He got a lot of people achieving their lives being a lot worse place than it was before they met him.
Wow,
Fucking scumbag.
He would follow that up with saying, Ruin Life Crew.
Fuck Ruin Life Crew, by the way. RLC is a bunch of faggots. And if you fucking RLC bitches think that you can ruin someone's life, why don't you go ahead and try it? You haven't ruined one person's life. You know why? You ain't got what it takes, bitch. You ain't got shit. You can't even ruin the goddamn fire chief police life. You can't even ruin the life of a pedophile. That's fucking pathetic. Fuck RLC. As a staff, label, and a motherfucking crew. And if you're down with RLC, fuck you too.
I don't even know what the hell. I'm so high.
You still high? I haven't taken my dab yet. I'm getting ready.
Yeah,
I'm raging out a little too hard here. Oh, we got some new people that wants to connect. Device is not connected. What is this? What the fuck is this?
Is Coco the homie that watches UFC with us sometime?
Coco?
Yeah.
I know a Coco personally. I don't know if he's ever been in our channel.
No, when we watch the fight.
I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit confused because I watch fights with a man named Coco, but I don't know if he's ever been in Landon's channel.
The dude who was just on here earlier.
Oh, did he just join?
No,
Oh, this is not Coco. He should join. Hold up. I'm going to post again. Alright, I'm going to do my dab. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better afterwards. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would say take a Xanax, but
Oh,
dab will be fine.
I don't got no Xanax, but you know what? I'm deleting this fucking MC Frosty video off my motherfucking channel right now. Because fuck MC Frosty.
Is that the one from Birchwood Island?
No, but I'm gonna delete that one too because fuck MC Frosty.
That shit was so funny then.
Yeah, it was, but things have changed. And MC Frosty has become a piece of fucking shit human being. Where'd this shit go? Where'd this shit go? It needs to be deleted immediately. He doesn't deserve to have content promoted. You fucking kidding me? Hells to the no. Hells to the no. And you know, I'm not into the podcast thing. Yo, Coco, what's up? You want to join or not? You need to connect your mic or webcam before we can add you to the stream. So please. Oh, you said no thanks? Motherfucker, just put a mask on. Don't be a bitch. Join. Or don't even put a fucking video on. Just use a mic.
Yeah.
We're having a discussion here. We're having a discussion about MC Frosty.
It's actually pretty easy to use the Streamlabs stuff on the phone.
Hey, what's up, Adsder? How you doing, man? What do you think about MC Frosty's latest bullshit antics?
Oh, shit. The goddamn wizard device. The magic wizard dad face.
Auntie
Mac. I'm growing out my hair. It's the longest I've ever had it.
I like the way it looks. And guess what?
Chicken butt.
Nah. I was gonna say, MC Frosty's hair will never be 1/64th as long as yours ever again.
Oh god. Yeah, one little hair update for anyone that cares. I'm probably about to get my shit cornrowed.
Oh, word? You ever had those before?
No, I've had big old. On the top of my head, I grew it out long. But I've only gotten like double Dutch braids and double French braids.
That dab killed me. I have to get undressed. Holy shit. That fucking killed me.
Fuck no, snert. Mullet part wouldn't bother me, but
MMA TV is watching. Yo, MMA TV, what's up? Join. More heads should join. We're trying to have a discussion here. Join. Turn your fucking camera on. We're talking about MC Frosty. We're talking about MMA. We're talking about parlay bets. Let's go. Turn your fucking camera on, yo.
God, I wish I had some syrup.
What you want?
Some goddamn syrup. Some juice.
Psh, not at no $6,000 a bottle, dog. Fuck that.
No, I'm trying to get that bronchitis and get that prescription.
Dude.
Hook it up with the bronchitis.
I get it, but that is a very, very difficult route. So, I mean, if you can work it, you the man, but you got to work that. That's hard work. I don't like working that hard, dog. I don't see the upside to it whatsoever.
The joke is I have a better shot at getting traditional painkillers like Narcos or something for pain treatment than I would be getting cough syrup. That's backwards. Not right. Harm reduction, though, people. If you're sipping, just sip. Don't mix.
Hold up. I gotta get this off. I still got more to say about Frosty. Y'all know I'm a Frosty day oneer.
Yeah,
everybody that ever fucking like gave two shits about what Frosty was putting out knew that I'm trying to push, do real shit, right? And it's sort of like, at a certain point, the dude stopped putting out music, period. What's the deal? What's the point?
Nah, I'm just thinking about syrup now.
Like, you're just an old man on Facebook and shit. You know? I don't know, man. I've been proven wrong before. He could come back with, like, a hot comeback album, but it remains to be seen.
I feel like he was more musically active when he did that like powder break, whatever the fuck.
Nick.
Yeah, dude, Snurd, I'm telling you, it's hard to watch him because he does not look good. He looks very unhealthy, dude.
Not so good.
You know what would help Frosty?
Mm.
Some syrup. Maybe fucking
Real fruit.
open his eyes to chill out. The opposite of deep. How's it going, everyone? I'm just gonna take more dabs. Why not? Ranch. Chevron Pop-Tart. I have to mute the mic because the torch sounds like a goddamn jet. Why do you not understand basic human emotions, dude? Let me sleep, dude. Also, for anyone that cares, new season of Narcos Mexico on Netflix is released. I'm excited because it takes place in the 90s, which is more stuff I'm familiar with. Shit was brazy. Yeah. New season of Tiger King dropped, and I saw something about the legend Mike Busey, owner of the Sausage Castle, is supposed to be in the new season, I guess. But if no one's heard of the Sausage Castle, please YouTube it. I know the name is suspect as fuck, but it's the ultimate party house in America, easily. That dab was amazing.
I've definitely been knowing their shit. They came up for quite some time.
In the past 2 weeks, I've dabbed 14 grams of lyre resin and a gram of diamonds. That's not good. It's a gram a day. Nerd, I've been following Mike Busey forever. That dude's a fucking legend.
I'm fucking lit as shit, so I'm out. I'll catch you later, dude. Peace out. Take care.
Peace.